couldn't find a single bad review for this Tampa coffee shop. And after visiting, I think I know why. Welcome back to another episode of Would I Leave This Review, the series where I take Yelp reviews and decide if I'd leave the same review based on my experience today. Today's stop is at Cubana Cafe here in South Tampa. And this is a Tampa fan favorite spot, so you know I had to come put this place to the test. As always, this is all based on my experience and my opinions. You may have had a completely different experience, and that's okay. The first thing that stood out to me was that I couldn't find a single bad Yelp review of this place. There was nothing lower than 3 stars, and that's pretty impressive. So to dive right into it, this first person left a 4-star review. It's a cute little cafe with great drinks, but wished that there was background music and felt that the food prices were just a little too high. Honestly, I couldn't tell if there was music or not because I went on a Sunday afternoon. It was a little busy. It was loud in there just because everybody was talking, so to be quite fair, I think I'd have to come back on a weekday just to see if there's music or not. Now, as far as the prices, I thought they were quite fair. We did order a hefty amount of stuff. 3 drinks, 2 cookies, and some guava pastries. I think the total came out to $35. And for a local popular small business, I don't know, I just thought that was fair, especially since everything tasted so fresh. The next review was 5 stars. They said the shaking cafe con leche was amazing. The cafe was clean and beautifully decorated, and it's the perfect spot to get work done. Now, I agree with the cafe con leche part. It had that perfect balance to it, if you know what I mean. And if it's your first time visiting here, I would recommend this drink to you. My personal favorite is still my comfort coffee, iced vanilla latte with vanilla cold foam, of course. The cafe itself was clean inside. Now, the only thing I do have to disagree on was calling it a quiet place to work. Now, again, to be fair, I did go on a Sunday afternoon, so perhaps if you are trying to get work done, I would go on a weekday. I'm sure the atmosphere is going to be completely different by then. Now, the last review today is 4 stars, and the thing that stood out to me here was that the customer service could use some work. Can't say I agree with this one. The staff was incredibly busy when I went, but other than that, they were all friendly and welcoming. We waited about 15 minutes total between ordering and waiting, and I thought that was reasonable because of how packed it was. One thing that did surprise me was how easy the parking was. Despite how busy it was, parking was easy to navigate and to find plenty of open spots. Now, before y'all go, if you're visiting for the first time, I would definitely try the cafe con leche. And of course, don't skip the guava pastries. They're all absolutely worth trying. If you're hoping to get some work or studying done, I would consider going on a weekday because it does get quite busy and the seating is limited in there. Now, for the final verdict, is this place a sip or a skip? And you guys already know it's a 10 out of 10 sip for me. And honestly, if I had nothing to do, I would drive all the way back to South Tampa just to get some coffee here. Now, have you guys ever been to Cubana Cafe? And if so, what would you rate this place? And I'll see you all in my next review. Bye, guys.